Thanks for doing this. This is an honor to sit here with you. So thank you.
My pleasure.
The word that gets tossed around a lot with you is maverick.
I don't know why. I don't really feel like I was a maverick.
You don't?
Nah. I just thought a lot. I was smart enough to think a lot and think things through very carefully. I knew 24-hour news was going to work, and I knew 24-hour classic movies was going to work.
When you say you knew, your gut told you.
Right.
Well, that makes you different, don't you think?
A little bit. Not too much.
When you had Channel 17, the other local station, independent station, went out of business. So all of a sudden, you could buy all these old movies, and there was no competition for the movies.
Right.
So you could get them pretty cheap, because nobody really wanted these movies. Nobody was valuing these movies. But you—
It was like Looney Tunes cartoons. Nobody was valuing Bugs Bunny. Ho, ho, ho. I was. All the movies in the library are 25 years older.
Yeah.
But they're more popular than ever.
How come?
Because people like old stuff.
People do like old stuff.
I'm old now, and people like me.
They liked you before. What's the smartest business decision you've ever made?
To do it. To do CNN and Turner Classic Movies.
In a celebrated life, projected large in the public eye,
your complete attention!
He's been cast as visionary, philanthropist, environmental activist, and unparalleled provocateur.
The best advice is never to do anything. You'll never get in trouble if you don't do anything. But on the other hand, you'll never get anywhere either.
But of all the roles embraced by Robert Edward Ted Turner III, perhaps his most profound cultural impact has been made as champion of classic film.
He saw something in me nobody else ever did.
Ted Turner had the vision. He's the only one that knew, outside of the movie buffs like us, he's the only one that knew the value of these great movies and the need to preserve them.
Previously, classic movies were only screened in small revival theaters or broadcast in altered form.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take this anymore!
But with the advent of Turner Classic Movies, these enduring works finally had a home. Every film, including original trailers and rare archival material, was presented with unprecedented care and curation to an appreciative and often influential audience.
Turner Classic Movies is an oasis on the cable channels.
I have to just go on the record and say I love TCM.
25 years later, Turner Classic Movies continues to grow in reputation and scope.
It gets better.
Not just as a network, but as an inspirational rallying point for an expanding community of passionate movie fans. For Ted Turner, the birth of TCM is but one milestone in a grand career deserving of its own Hollywood epic. It's a compelling journey from rescuing his family's billboard company at age 24, then expanding into television, where he transformed a small independent station into a global media empire.
I risked everything at every turn in the road.
I had a plan to rule the world.
In business and in life, Turner's appetite for adventure and discovery was insatiable.
It's like a roller coaster, but it's very, very exciting.
With each bold, often miraculous venture, he continued to defy critics and confound competitors.
You dream big.
In 1986, Turner made an audacious move to acquire a motion picture studio, the legendary Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer. When the dust settled, Turner emerged with ownership of a vast library of classic films from the MGM, RKO, and Warner Brothers vaults.
We now own the greatest programming that's ever been created over the last 50 years.
This included the most celebrated films of all time, from Hollywood's mythic golden age.
We've got to have a great show with 1 million laughs and color and a lot of lights to make it sparkle.
Such old films were financially undervalued at the time, but Turner sensed he knew these movies could still resonate with audiences young and old.
The stuff that dreams are made of.
Throughout his life, Turner often leveraged his business holdings and even personal wealth to advance global causes like world peace and protecting the environment, never failing to put his money where his remarkably quotable mouth was.
We have to all work together. All the people in the world have to work together to save our planet and ourselves.
For Turner, financial gain was never a true mark of success.
We are having our 10th annual TCM Classic Film Festival.
It's a long way to go for just a party.
Just for the record, it's a really good party.
On the occasion of Turner Classic Movies' 25th anniversary and the 10th annual TCM Classic Film Festival, the staff and fans of Turner Classic Movies salute the matchless legend who made it all possible.
He's looking at you, kid.
Ted Turner, an elemental force of determination, savvy, and prescient vision, whose presence still informs our mission as acknowledged keepers of the flame for the spirit of classic film.